Dear Florida resident, I am your local county supervisor of elections. How may I help you?
I was interested in what goes on here, how this works, how we vote.
Thank you so much for your interest in our elections process here in Florida.
Yeah. Right. So, like I was saying, I would like to see what it is you guys do here.
Thank you so much for your interest in our elections process here in Florida.
Yeah. Well, look. Just tell me about these machines.
Which ones?
The voting machines we will be voting on.
I'm not following. Let's begin again. Thank you so much for your interest in our elections process here in Florida.
I am hearing bad things about these machines. Like they can be hacked. Particularly the Dominion voting machines. They have a horrible record in that they...
Whoa, hold on there, Missy. Let's calm down now. First, I am here to help you understand, and I want to. Thank you so much for your interest in our elections process here in Florida.
Look, Miss Supervisor, I have a list of very specific questions here.
And I thank you for your interest.
First, I want to know whether or not the early voted ballots will actually be counted, or will they somehow get rescanned after some nefarious glitch erases them as they were in Hillsborough County.
Wow. That's a mouthful for a little lady like yourself. Slow down, Nellie, where's the fire? After all, we were here to help you. That's some sort of accusation you got there.
If the votes are fed via landline to the central vote tabulator, are you worried they can be hacked? Is the system secure?
Look, Missy. It's as secure as your mama's chastity belt now, isn't it? It's as tight as a drum. End of story. That fixes it for you? We have people here who know what they're doing. No worries.
Okay, well, what about what happened in Volusia County in 2000 when the county voted backwards for Al Gore 16,022 times?
Gosh, I wasn't even out of college back then. I mean, what is this, a history quiz? You'll have to refresh my memory of events that happened as you were dealing with your first midlife crisis. Was it dark back then, everything in black and white?
How about in 2006 when the machines recorded undervotes for Christine Jennings in Sarasota County?
You'll have to do a little better, sir. I am a public official. I can't remember what happened before I took office 2 years ago. I got nothing here. I have no memory whatsoever.
I am finding it hard to believe that the Division of Elections doesn't educate you supervisors about the history of Florida voting, so you'll be aware of some of the questions.
Listen, Mr. Most people stumble into this office are lost. Or, if they do know who we are, they are so addled they ask us to pull up their voting records from the Hoover administration. You would not believe the stories.
Help me understand something. Is it true our Secretary of State is appointed by the governor and not voted into office?
Yepers, Yale. It's how we roll here in the Sunshine State.
I don't like the sound of that. Suppose the Secretary of State is dialed in with the network of ghoulish criminals which have overtaken the governor's mansion and the state suppository, legislature. What then?
No need to worry, sir. If you are from the right political party.
I don't like the sound of that. But I'll buy. Which is the right political party?
Let's put it this way, Buzz Lightyear. You won't have to worry about Mr. Darwin in the classroom anymore.
Oh my.
Let us bow our heads and pray for God's blessing.
Wow. It's gotten much worse than I thought.
Dear Lord, please shout out all knowledge, light, and reason from this man's mind so he may know peace.
What about the separation of church and state?
Never heard of it. Listen, the lieutenant governor was right. Christianity is under attack from all the godless heathens such as yourself voting. We have got to do something about it. Don't you understand?
I am not believing what I'm hearing.
The first thing we will do is do away with the woman's right to choose.
Reproductive freedom?
No. Choose, as in anything. She will know the freedom of being ordered around day and night. Night and day by a self-serving man who views her only as a life support for her reproductive organs, an automated cleaning unit.
But aren't you a woman?
My mind has been erased by religious fervor, and I am part of an underground conspiracy to do away with all non-Christians. As you might imagine, my job as an election supervisor is certainly useful.
Jesus Herbert Christ.
Precisely. Listen, Miss Motto Watcher, we've got your back. We have your vote well in control now. After all, the company isn't called Dominion for nothing.
God.
You don't worry about a thing. Soon we will legislate agnosticism and atheism, and all that other crap that non-Christians believe in, right out the door. You'll all be given little badges and so forth.
You're really beginning to scare me.
Hey, why do you think Glorious Leader Squad has opened the door to privatizing so many prisons?
Feeling almost ill here.
Soylent Green is people.
Why can't I wake up?
And it all starts with you just shuffling along today and forget all this monkey business about the Constitution and voting, and checks and balances and so on. Okay, sweetie?
If I had a gun, I would kill me.
I think I can scrounge one up around here somewhere, darling.
Second thought, I think I'll just urge everyone to read the new book by author David Kearns called Rick Scott, Enemy of the State, currently available on Amazon.com as an ebook.